Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and things just got worse for one Democratic governor who thought they could not get worse after yesterday. Well, they did. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So, the governor of New Mexico, as you guys may know, she put out a new order, and this order barred concealed and open carry in the city of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the surrounding counties, or the surrounding county, one county, because an 11-year-old boy was shot and a little girl was shot. And I think a lot of us asked the question, do you think that they were shot with illegal, with legal firearms? In fact, one reporter asked her flat out, do you think that the criminals are going to turn in their guns? She said, well, no, criminals aren't going to follow this order. So then what did you do? You just disarmed citizens, and you used a public health emergency to do it. That was the alarm we sounded all through COVID. That's the alarm we sounded about what you guys might do given these powers and this authority. Now, things got worse for her, and I mean in a big way, because there are Democrats coming at her now. Before we get to that, though, I want you to watch the video of her statement again.
If you're out under this order, if it stands, you notice I said if, and I think I've warned everyone that we expect a challenge. Probably while you're writing this, we're getting a challenge, and that's the way it should work.
Last follow-up.
Yeah.
But
your point is valid.
You took an oath to the Constitution. Isn't it unconstitutional to say you cannot exercise your carry license?
With one exception, and that is if there's an emergency, and I've declared an emergency for a temporary amount of time, I can invoke additional powers. No constitutional right, in my view, including my oath, is intended to be absolute. There are restrictions on free speech. There are restrictions on my freedoms. In this emergency, this 11-year-old and all these parents who have lost all these children, they deserve my attention to have the debate about whether or not in an emergency we can create a safer environment. And I'm doing everything I know to do, and I think showing a little courage, even when the clarity of that courage will be challenged, is worth the fight.
Now, two Republicans in her state have now started the ball rolling on her impeachment, but it even gets further than that. Do you guys know who David Hogg is? He's the Parkland activist. He was in the Parkland school shooting, and he's been a strong, and I mean strong, anti-gun activist. He came out after her statement and said, as much as I favor gun laws, you can't just suspend the Constitution for a public health emergency. That was followed by Trump impeachment manager and top Democrat Representative Ted Lieu basically saying the same thing. I favor gun laws, but you can't suspend the Constitution. Well, apparently she didn't get the memo because she's still pulling full steam ahead with this thing. And now it could cost her her career, and it should cost her her career. This is dictator type stuff. Insanity. Insanity at its zenith, folks, is what we're dealing with here. Insanity at its zenith. And I think she should not only get impeached, she should probably go to jail for this. I don't know if you can. This is a blatant violation of the Constitution. This is stripping people of their rights. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jack Smith is prosecuting former President Donald Trump over denial of rights. Well, this is denial of rights, Jack. What do you think? And what do you guys think? Let me know about it in the comments. Also, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Again, that really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.